Hi House and Home, I'm Natalie Chong from Nest Design Studio.
And I'm Alyssa Papa from Alyssa Papa Studio. Welcome to our collaboration project.
I had this client from before, her name's Jen, and we were looking into figuring out how to now tackle her larger unit here, but I was pregnant with my second. So I did not have the mental capacity or the physical capacity to tackle this on by myself, and so I enlisted my really good friend and designer, Alyssa.
I was really happy when Natalie asked me to help her. It was like an immediate yes. One, because our style, it's similar and it complements each other. And I was just really excited to mix our styles, but then work with a client that was really open to different styles as well.
Friday Harbour is a resort style community. We're about an hour away from the city, so it's really accessible. Our clients love being here in the winter. I mean, because you're an hour away, I think the temperature changes and you get more snow and more things to do. They have great trails. We're in full Christmas mode here currently, and there's snow on the ground, and I just think it's such a great little escapism place. I had seen this beautiful Hawaii property that was featured by Nam Dang Mitchell, who's one of my favorite designers, and I think Alyssa's as well. Yeah. And it was this coastal Hawaii open concept. That was what sparked the interest. So how do we create a place that's not in a tropical location here? The main living area that we're currently in is about the same size as before, not that drastically different. So we still have a large dining room table.
We made a few changes to upgrade the builder basic of the original unit. So we added in a fireplace that we covered in Venetian plaster.
I really love the shape of this and how it's kind of angled. And then I really like that this curve was hard to do, right?
It was. It took a couple tries with the contractor to get it right because we did a build out here plus a build out here for quite a narrow fireplace. So it came out really well architecturally.
I think it looks great.
We mixed in the neutral fabrics, the linens. We mixed the different tones and stains of wood. We did a beautiful restoration hardware sofa. So the conversation-wise, it's a great place for the family to meet and connect. And then we have these beautiful wicker style chairs as well that kind of bring in that chalet vibe. We changed the millwork and added a built-in, this like natural wood with natural marble to bring that coastal look, but in a more sophisticated way. This is the coat closet that we have for extra storage for when the guests arrive through this door over here. And then we've allowed for 3 large drawers for entertaining storage. And then in here we have all the drinkware with a mini fridge below for entertaining.
Drapes can be done 1,000 different ways, and we love drapery. We love drapery. Drapes can have such a beautiful softness, and apparently I'm the two-tone drape girl, because now this is her second unit. I did do them at her house in Toronto.
Yeah. Given that it's open concept, we didn't want it to look too much like a kitchen. So we did eliminate a lot of the uppers for the storage, which obviously took away the storage that they were used to. So we did tuck it away into the other built-ins that we have along the bar wall and then in the pantry as well, to just make it a really beautiful statement piece kitchen, but not too kitcheny for the room. The stone is a marble, and it's from Gallery of Stone. It's called Bleu de Savoy. And what we really loved about it is that it looks like water. I think that movement that it does provide. And then we went with this really interesting edge profile too on the island, just to make it interesting.
I think we're all excited about plaster. I mean, I have it at my house, and it's one of those materials that feels organic. And so what we had done was we had come up with this rounded edged hood fan, which we then carried that same material over to the fireplace. Spaces can feel monochromatic, but allowing for movement and adding different texture and different materials really emphasizes that coastal vibe that we're going for.
In the entry hall, there was this kind of large powder room right at the entrance, and we broke up the space to make this smaller powder room with Venetian plaster on the walls, a nice beautiful marble vanity. And then with that extra space, we added this closet that when they do come in as their main point of entry, they can hang all their coats and jackets and boots and all of that. Off the hallway, there was an empty closet space that was just blank walls, and we completely converted it into a pantry. We chose a really dark color with custom millwork with a bar sink, so it's become a second kitchen off the main living space.
The main thing between their first place and this place was they wanted more space. Something that had more bedrooms, more living space. The girls are now older, they're not sharing a room anymore. Now we have multiple floors.
The second floor has this landing area that we wanted it to become their family room, and it was an opportunity for us to get really edgy with the color. So we brought in colored on the walls, a dark L-shaped sofa to be really cozy for when the family does get together for movie night. So it's this really nice envelope for that space upstairs. In the primary bedroom, we enveloped it again with the two-tone drapes. That's Natalie's signature. And this beautiful rug that we got from Etsy that reminds us of this like Ralph Lauren ranch style rug that we really, really love. And what we try to do throughout the space, you'll see, is from one room we go dark to light. And again, I think it's a signature that we both really like to do to bring in that contrast to the space. Because the clients do spend so much time up here, one of the requests was for that primary bath to feel like a spa. So we chose these gorgeous large-scale limestone floor tile, a beautiful wood vanity that kind of is that nod of that wood we see throughout the space. And then we did this micro cement in the shower. It's low maintenance, and it was just a unique way to keep it calm and serene for the space for the clients to enjoy. They do have 2 teenage daughters, and they do entertain often. They have sleepovers with their friends. So the rooms upstairs really do cater to that. One room has 2 bunk beds for the daughter and her friends to stay in. And the other one, we did a nod to that coastal with a wave headboard. And it does come with a trundle, so it's a great space solution. The color tones are that mauve, pink, still very feminine.
It's reflective of the girls where they were before, but now this is almost like the grown-up version of where they are now. Holy smokes, look at the snow!
There's so much out here.
The difference between the old unit and this unit is that there is a 3rd floor. And Alyssa created this beautiful den space. It feels like you're still part of it, but it is 3 stories away.
We added this beautiful built-in, and we have a hidden wine fridge and a little bar sink that kind of tucks away, as well as a nice desk area, and then more storage for games and family stuff. When we added all these beds upstairs for the kids for entertaining, we thought that the 3rd floor is really nice for the parents to kind of escape to if the house is feeling really full with teenagers. So we have this beautiful ensuite bedroom. The color palette is really calm. The bathroom is really calm. We have a little bit of a playful tile in there. It's one of my favorite spaces in this property. Everything flows together, and it's a great place to hang out.
I've seen other units that are really cool and funky, but I do feel like what Alyssa and I created together is something that feels like this casual luxury, but also everything feels like Jen and her family.
Yep, for sure.